Let's quickly talk about Square versus Squarespace. And it's really important to understand that we are, of course, talking about website builders and website builders for anything. It can be for e-commerce. It can be for your business to have an online presence. It can be for your own blog. It can be for anything. So here is an overview I want you to pay attention to. So for business owners who don't want to pay thousands of dollars to website designers, platforms such as Square and Squarespace make creating websites even easier when it comes to actually having an online presence with no coding experience. Okay, you don't have to have coding experience to actually have an online presence nowadays. You don't have to. I mean, obviously, if you are going to go with Drupal or WordPress, then you might need to have some basic or even advanced HTML, CSS, or PHP knowledge. But if you're just trying to have like a regular website with a lot of sleek features and templates and anything, you can get you can actually have an online presence today within minutes without actually having that sort of a coding background. And this is what Square and Squarespace actually offer. By the way, you don't have, I mean, if you don't like Square or Squarespace, you have other players. You have GoDaddy Commerce. You have Wix. You have Shopify. You have Ecwid. So you have a lot of possibilities here. And one thing I want to say here is that when we talk about e-commerce websites, you need to have a set of functionalities that sometimes some basic websites don't have. What we love about Squarespace and Square is that all those two players, they actually operate using the SaaS model. In other words, SaaS standing for software as a service. In other words, you actually are paying for you are paying like $20 or $30 every month, and you are being taken care of for when it comes to everything. We're speaking about the web hosting. We're talking about the website. You are able to have a drag and drop feature. So you can set your website real fast. So we love this a lot. We love this capability. We love this functionality. Now, the big question is, which one is better? Because Squarespace and Square both have great functionalities, but which one is better? One thing for sure, I can tell you for a fact is that Squarespace is great when it comes to visually appealing templates and features, while Square is great for ease of use. But I'll go into details later on. But before I do that, boss, welcome back to the show. Make yourself comfortable. We're very happy to have you here. We're going to have a wonderful conversation. So here's a review I want you to pay attention to. So let's look at the Square versus Squarespace at a glance. Okay, you need to understand that Square actually started in 2009. So when Square at the beginning was a point of sale provider. So basically, if let's say you have a store or you have a business and you're trying to process credit card payments or electronic payments in general, that's what Square started doing back in 2009. And immediately, the company built its brand with the small white Square card reader that allowed business owners to take payments anywhere without being tethered to a physical register. So that was really, really great. So while best known for its point of sale system, Square offers various other small business tools, including the website builder Square Online. And so Square Online provides basically free website templates to help businesses build a brand, connect with customers, and sell products and services online. So we're talking about a service that is ready-made, user-friendly, you're ready-made, and pretty functional. This is really good. So that's for Square. What about Squarespace? Now, Squarespace actually started 6 years earlier than Square. In other words, Squarespace started in 2003, and basically at the beginning they were actually trying to help people actually have sleek websites. So photographers, artists, people who are creatively inclined, and it was all about helping them. And today, Squarespace is one of the leaders in the website building space, allowing users to create a customizable websites or online store within minutes using its all-in-one solution. And so what we love about Squarespace is that, I think I just told you this, is the fact that you have aesthetically wonderful features, templates, and so it's just fantastic. Now, it's important to say that both platforms, Squarespace and Square, offer drag and drop templates, intuitive website building features aimed at business owners with no previous coding experience, security features, and simple search engine optimization and marketing features. The SEO features are simple. They're not really advanced. So you're not going to have on Squarespace or Square for that matter, SEO features there are as complex as what you could find on WordPress, for instance, or Shopify. I want to dig a little deeper here when we talk about Squarespace versus Square. I first want to talk about Square so that we can have a clear idea, a more granular view of Square. So when you think about Square, I want you to think about the fact that you have a platform that includes free unlimited hosting. You have a free URL, responsive website design tools. In other words, your website is available on all kind of devices and very, very well done. So mobile or tablets or desktop. You have inventory management services, marketing tools, and advanced reporting features. This is really good. So you are able to track your marketing efforts. And one big advantage of using Square Online is that it seamlessly integrates with other Square tools. Remember, Square is not just about Square Online. It's not just about the website building aspect of things. Square has other tools. So this integration with other Square tools makes business matters, such as inventory management, sending email promotions, creating coupons, and offering a rewards program to both online and in-person customers a piece of cake. So this is really cool, and we love that. And everything is done seamlessly. You will love it. And one thing I need to say here is that you have to really pay attention to what really matters for you. Okay. Now I want to quickly talk to you about the pros and cons of Square Online. The pros: you have free plan available. You have slightly less expensive than Squarespace. I'll talk about Squarespace later on, but you have a very beginner-friendly platform in Square. You have an easy integration with other Square products, and you have in-store and online selling tools. So this is kind of cool. If you have, let's say, a dual approach, let's say you listen to me right now, you're thinking about, you know what? I would love to have an offline presence, but also an online presence. Like I currently have a brick and mortar store, and I'm just exploring opportunities to go online, but I want to keep both. So this is where a player such as Square can be of help. What about the cons here? Well, the templates on Square are not really as great. They're not sleek at all. If you were to compare Squarespace and Square is not really there. I mean, I don't know why they can't really invest in that, but you have mediocre templates on Square. You have limited customization features, and the top tier plan is very expensive. And I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is the pricing for Square as of the date of this show. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about Squarespace versus Square. So now that you have a clear idea about Square, let's talk about Squarespace. And it's really important to understand that when you think about Squarespace. Now, Squarespace is one of the leading all-in-one website builders on the market today for good reason. The platform allows users to create and maintain beautiful websites without any web design experience. Squarespace is best known for its high quality, sleek templates, and the customizable templates are photography heavy, enhancing artists, bloggers, and product-driven online stores. So if you're listening to me and you are looking for a platform that will enhance your product-driven online store. Let's say you are doing luxury, you do anything luxury, or you are rendering a service. You're providing a service whereby photography is important. The visual aspect of things is kind of important. Then you might want to think about Squarespace. Okay, it's a wonderful element here. So Squarespace offers 4 plans to meet the needs of any type of business. Most advanced plans include discount codes, the ability to sell subscriptions, advanced analytics, real-time shipping quotes, and merchandising tools. And the simplicity of the software allows anyone to create a fully functioning website. Squarespace is also a fully hosted website builder, meaning you don't have to purchase hosting services separately. I want to quickly talk to you about the pros and cons of Squarespace. The pros: you have all-in-one plans, monthly and annual contracts. You have impressive template designs. You have a user-friendly platform. And you don't have transaction fees. So if you are on the top tier plans, there are no transaction fees at that level. What about the cons here? Plans are more expensive. And phone support is not offered. I really don't get it. Like, they're charging that much, but they're not really offering phone support. That's kind of crazy. But hey, listen, it is what it is. And there is no free plan. I will show you the pricing later on, but there is no free plan. So let's talk about the pricing here. You can see on the screen here, you have a personal, business, commerce, and commerce basic and commerce advanced. So there is no free plan. But you do have the ability, though, to actually try the platform for free for 14 days. Okay, this is a 14-day free trial, and you can see if you like it. Then you can just move ahead with the purchase. If not, you just go to another provider. Here is the decision I want you to make right now. So how does Square stack up versus Squarespace? And what I want to look at, I want to look at a few things here. So it's important to understand that when you analyze the Squarespace versus the Square, I first want to talk about the free plan. Is there a free plan on Square? Yes. Is there a free plan on Squarespace? No, there's no free plan on Squarespace. What about the paid plans here? Well, on Square, you are paying somewhere from $29 all the way to $75 per month, billed annually. On Squarespace, you're paying from $16 all the way to $49. So Squarespace appears to be a lot cheaper than Square. What about the features here? So while you have unlimited bandwidth and custom domain for paid plans, you have website builder, SSL security, extensive inventory management. So the inventory management is really a key. It's something that you don't have on Squarespace, because on Squarespace, you have SSL security, unlimited bandwidth, website builder, custom domain, but you do not have inventory management. So if you are interested in having an extensive inventory management feature, you want to choose Square. What about the templates? Well, on Square, the templates are very basic, which is totally the opposite when it comes to Squarespace. You can see that Squarespace has really invested a lot when it comes to the beauty of its templates, something that Square has not done. Maybe they don't care about that aspect of things anyway. What about marketing tools? Well, on Square, you have lead capture forms, coupon creation. You can sell on social media platforms, not a problem. And on Squarespace, you have gift cards, abandoned cart recovery, product reviews. So they are about the same. There is a tie here. What about customer support? Well, on Square, you have 24/7 customer support via community forums and live chat. So phone support is available Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. through 6 p.m. Pacific. What about Squarespace? Well, we have 24/7 customer support via email, community forums, and webinars. Live chat is available from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. Phone support is not available. This is a biggie. Phone support is not available through Squarespace. So this is something you need to really be very comfortable about if you want to go with Squarespace. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about Squarespace versus Square. So we're comparing and contrasting Squarespace and Square. So what is a winner here? Let's really have let's have a clear conversation about that. So there is no bidding Squarespace template designs. The thing here is that when you think about Squarespace, the designs are just fantastic. So the thing is that the winner really would depends on the kind of choices you have. My question to you is, what are the most important elements in your e-commerce strategy? Because remember, when you talk about e-commerce, do you really care about templates? If you care about templates, then go with Squarespace, because Square is going to ruin your e-commerce dreams if you go with Square, because they have basic, outdated templates. But if you are interested in customer service, then for instance, and you want phone support, then you want to go with Square, because Square does have that capability. It's really important to understand also is that, and Squarespace, by the way, doesn't have phone support. And Square also has a big plus when it comes to inventory management. So if you are, let's say, again, as I said before, if you are, let's say you are an existing business, right? And you are trying to branch out online, and you want to retain a dual strategy or a hybrid strategy. In other words, you want to retain an offline but also an online strategy, then you want to go with players such as Square, because Square gives you that capability of having things online and offline, especially with the inventory management plugin, something that Squarespace doesn't have. Okay, and so on that, it's important to really think about that. And the drag and drop features in Squarespace, by the way, are a lot better because they help inexperienced business owners create stunning websites with a little help from the free webinars and tutorials. On average, Squarespace's plans are on the expensive side, but its two top e-commerce plans eliminated the normal 3% transaction fee on purchases, helping users save money. So overall, in our view, Square is not as robust as Squarespace. However, with the exception of its top tier plan, it is a cheaper option. In addition to a free plan, Square's basic plans contain many features that Squarespace's basic plan do not. For example, all of Square's plans, including its free plan, allow users to sell their products on social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. Squarespace users will not unlock those features unless they actually reach out to the third most expensive plan. So those are things you need to pay attention to. And also there are additional features that you need to pay attention to. So brick and mortar store owners already using Square for their point of sale system can link products sold on their Square online store into Square's inventory management system, right? So whenever a product is sold online or in person, the inventory management system will automatically update the inventory records, and Square will notify owners when product stock is low. And Square's other key inventory management features include inventory level tracking, bulk upload options, and notifications for inventory levels. And so this helps business owners make better purchasing decisions, keep inventory organized, and increase productivity. So Squarespace inventory management system is not as extensive, but it does allow users to check the inventory status on its mobile app. For us, for all intents and purposes, this inventory management system is really critical, especially if, again, as I said earlier, if you're trying to pursue a hybrid strategy for your e-commerce store, you want to be able to track orders, because customers hate when there is like when you have an outage of inventory. Like, in other words, you are showing on your website that you have inventory available. People place orders, and then all of a sudden you realize you're out of stock. This is really, really bad. So having the ability to track your inventory and really get notified when there's a problem is really good. Okay. So what is the bottom line here? In our view, Squarespace is hands down one of the best website builders on the market because of its incredibly supply of sleek, customizable templates. If your business relies solely on e-commerce, or if you are an artist, a photographer, or anybody who is artistically inclined, who relies heavily on photography, this is the platform for you. I'm talking about Squarespace. On the other hand, Square is perfect for new business owners who do not need a complex e-commerce websites, or for owners of a brick and mortar store who would like an e-commerce websites to complement their in-person sales, right? So this is basically me trying to say, again, if you have a dual approach to your e-commerce ambitions, then you might want to go with Square as opposed to Squarespace. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I just did a quick compare and contrast between Squarespace and Square. So I gave you the overview, the review, the decision, the winner, and hopefully you'll be able to make a decision here. Again, remember, if you want something pleasant to the eyes, go with Squarespace. If you want something that is that's practical and functional, go with Square. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.